Welcome to the first Picture This 3 Ways project. So the concept for Picture This is for creators to draw the inspiration for their work from one another's pieces, and in the case of a 3 Ways project, we have 3 layers. So in this case, we had photographers, followed by poets, followed by visual artists. 4 photographers were asked to respond to the theme of Wandering's Wilderness with a single photograph, and each of these photographs was then given to 2 poets to interpret with a poem. The completed poems were then passed on to visual artists, with each artist receiving 3 different poems to create an artwork in response to. None of the creators involved were aware whose work they were receiving initially as their inspiration, so they will also be finding that out as they watch the video today. My name's Sarah Fletcher, I'm the curator of the project, and I'm also contributing to both the poetry and the visual art layers. I write many kinds of words, and I illustrate those in watercolour, ink and coloured pencil. I also really like to draw other people together to create collaborative projects like this. So we're going to hear a little bit about each of the other creators involved and see the kinds of work that they do, and then we will see what the creation looks like all put together. So relax and enjoy.
My name is Charmaine Fletcher and I'm a photographer who is based in Adelaide, South Australia. I've been a real estate photographer for over 10 years and I absolutely love my job. I've been lucky enough to travel all across the state to shoot many beautiful properties, and I also have my drone license. I am now the manager of the photography team at my company and I oversee 19 other photographers. For this exhibition, I took a photo that was a little out of my comfort zone. I think it's fun to try new things and increase my photography skills all the time.
Hi, I'm Kiara Baki and I'm contributing a poem for this exhibition. I wanted to write a piece through the eyes of a tree that was cut down. What must it be like to watch a forest grow and die and change? My poem is about the wild wandering into itself and how we have a piece of the wild in each of us, while the wild has a piece of us too.
Hello, my name is Karine Agostino and I am from South Australia. The medium I have used for this virtual exhibition is oils, and I have contributed 3 pieces of work, 2 pieces on canvas and 1 on canvas board. As a lover of nature and an avid bushwalker, the chosen theme resonated with me. The concept of interpreting and gaining inspiration from poetry was a journey of discovery, both challenging and daunting, as I usually paint from sight. I have chosen sarcoma and bone cancer research as my charity.
Hi everyone, my name is Aditya Gupta and I'm based in Singapore, Asia. Huge thanks to Sarah for allowing me to contribute my photograph towards this exhibition. While I'm a banker by profession, I am a photographer by passion and I'm into street and people photography. If you're interested, you can follow my work at Adi Gupta Photography on Insta. Thank you guys.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth, a part-time writer from McLaren Vale, South Australia. I've contributed a poem for this exhibition and I really enjoyed using a photograph to inspire my poetry. And wandering is something I enjoy doing, both as a traveller and in my writing. Thanks, Sarah.
Hi, I'm Margaret Fletcher, an artist from Adelaide. I asked not to be given photographs so I could concentrate on the words of each poem. What images, colours, compositions or feelings comes to me. Sketching and jotting down notes as I go, allowing each poem to come to life in my mind, and then experimenting with various ideas before completing the painting.
My name is Emily and I'm an artist and a science student from Adelaide, South Australia. When I'm taking photographs or I'm filming things, I really like to try and capture
little mysterious moments of other people's lives. For this exhibition, I submitted a photograph which I took a few years ago in Germany when I was travelling with my father, and I was wandering through a market with him and we found a stall that had a bunch of these old slides, and I was really curious about this one. Why doesn't this belong to anyone anymore? So this photograph felt like wanderings within wanderings.
Hello, my name is Matt Beams and I'm a writer based in Southampton, UK. I've contributed a poem to this exhibition. I write all manner of things. Whilst a lot of my work is writing for theatre, I also write short fiction, poetry, and some of my other larger projects include novels and board games. You can find out more about my work on my website, mattbeams.co.uk.
Hi there, my name is Emma Morrissey and I am based in Southampton in the UK. For this exhibition, I'm contributing both poetry and artwork. As a writer, I take inspiration from all sorts of things, but I've always been inspired by emotion and fantasy and storytelling, all sorts of different things. In terms of my artwork, I mainly work in watercolour and pencil and ink at the moment, so those will probably be the mediums that you will see me contributing to this exhibition.
Hello, I'm Ray. My work largely responds to the different layerings and the different intersections of the human and the more than human, things that we witness in the everyday. I use many different mediums and discourses to respond to this. This time around, I'm pleased to have a photograph included in this exhibition.
Hi, my name is Talia Durant and I'm a writer based in Melbourne, Australia. My pieces are often inspired by nature and the feelings invoked when in a state of nature. I'm also intrigued by mythology, particularly Greek myths, which do often feature in my pieces. This worked perfectly with the theme of wanderings and wilderness, as I was able to incorporate both of these elements into my work, which also stemmed from a beautiful photograph that I received from another artist. I post often on my Instagram under Apricot Daisies if you'd like to follow my work. Thank you!
Hi, my name is Nitya and I'm an artist based in Germany. I am a representational oil painter who paints still life and landscapes along with the occasional figure. For this exhibition, I have contributed 3 paintings on the theme of wilderness. As someone who personally loves exploring nature and painting it, it's been a fun project. I have also drawn inspiration from the photographers and the words of the poets to give this theme my own interpretation. I'm really looking forward to seeing the contributions from the other artists.
My name is Clara Little and I live in Tasmania, Australia. My poem, titled Nightcrawler, is an interpretation of a photograph of a figure who walks the night. My poem describes the urban scene and focuses on exploring the identity of the city rather than the wanderer through it.
Hello, I'm Bianca Velder, and I'm a multimedia artist based in Townsville, tropical North Australia. I love using my 3 favourite mediums, clay, beadwork and watercolour, to make portraits and sculptures, and I'm excited to participate in this exhibition using my 3 favourite mediums to translate the photographs and poems to 3 artworks depicting my own language of wildness.
Hi, my name is Laurel and I'm a poet based in Southampton, UK. For this exhibition, I have contributed a poem. So my poem was a response to the photo titled Nightcrawler, and as soon as I saw it, I was inspired to write about the darkness and corners and other creepy things. For my initial draft, it was very literal from looking at the picture. I liked the orange lighting and the feeling of being watched, but as I started writing the poem, it became a metaphor for the darkness within, especially when dealing with mental health issues. So then it became about feeling like a lost soul stuck in a place with other lost souls and then finding your way through.
Hi, my name is Ella and I'm an architectural illustrator based in London, UK. I've contributed with 3 artworks to this exhibition. I enjoy experimenting and creating abstract artworks, concepts, and designs that could question the way we perceive the world around us in the most creative ways. I really liked working on the theme of wanderings and wilderness, trying to decipher the intricately written poems and photographs and challenge myself and my imagination.
Where the wild things lurk is a place of careful contortion, of crackling foliage underfoot, and where animalistic shapes dance within the shadows of the naked eye. Many are content within their safe spaces, residing quietly behind the veil, but some carry a spark within their hearts, a splintering curiosity to poke and pry at the seams, eager to catch a peek, eager to satiate the need to unravel the unknown, an inner whisper echoing like the siren song of Pandora's box. What awaits is nothing short of childhood imagination, forgotten magic, with lithe limbs entangled amidst the sprawling emerald oasis. Elongated silhouettes prowl beyond your line of sight, gently twisting and twirling with intrigue. Take a moment to listen to the whispers of the laurel trees, their playful retellings of legends long lost, and the sweet melodies that can lure your heart into a sense of serene security. Immerse yourself within the delicate beauty that calls to your soul. That tender voice continues to stoke the fire that ravages you from the inside out, a burning desire for the discovery of something more. But be careful not to overstay your welcome, lingering somewhere between worlds, for those that inhabit this unknown territory are wary of stragglers, so best be on your way. Heed the reality that this is a place where only the wild things can play.
Hidden and hiding, I look out into the green entangling world waiting just beyond. The whole world and I separate, isolated from each other, kept behind glass, protected, trapped, enclosed, and yet safer here, sheltered, watching the world from within. Then raindrops bead on glass, sparking memory and longing, driving thought which becomes action, breaking out, casting down the barrier, giving up the shield, stepping out into the open. I stand and breathe, green leaf beneath my fingers, rain on my skin, not entangled, but embraced, free to wander, welcoming the world.
My day began as usual, an upward start and a walk on the beach, convincing my still tired eyes that the breeze was bearable. In the distance, I saw it there, a shimmering shell, perched between the pebbles in the sand, the bodies of nature. I took a mental picture, knowing that my camera wouldn't capture the splendour of the light casting its shadows and sparkling on the water. This is where I stopped for a moment to capture it. Nature's body and mine.
Take me back sometime, to the lost worlds between the roof tiles, to the secret song of a single hair on a stem of swaying foxtail grass. Find me the cracks in the pavement that hold highways, the plied apart panels of fences where I slipped through and found a story, waiting to be lived, between the dry grass and the whispering pines. Me and the stones, and the tracks of beasts proud and gone, broken eggshells on asphalt under the drooping she-oak tree, and a long dirt goat track to nowhere, with hot earth that has sat still for centuries. Out there, where a moment is a lifetime, the air is thick with hours and choices, and the reverse déjà vu shivers across my skin. A turn was taken here, the lifelines divided, and the untrodden road is left empty, my ghost footprints fading from its soil.
Night Crawler. River of amber shimmers under an empty sky. The opening lights the electric candle to burn alongside power lines and unlit signs. Theatrical performance in urban scene. Shadows crowd the conscience of a street littered with smooth metallic bodies, and the shabby cart becomes an afterthought of a past life. She wanders on foot into spaces of a place, revealing the historical face of a city, modernized by parallel movements to reunite, silently vows to remember her by name.
Wastelands of lost souls. So you find yourself in the wastelands, where lost souls wander, the night pumping in your veins like the revvings of motorbikes. In your mind's eye you see them, lurking in darkened corners, clinging to metal crates with their chewed up fingernails, dragging their feet on cobbled paths, wet from a long past storm, glistening like a murder scene. In this place the living long abandoned, where silence echoes the drip, drip, drip of water clinging on to live wires. You feel them in the buildings surrendering to time, their shadowed presence weighing heavy on your back. You wonder how you ended up here. Still, look ahead to the street lamp blazing orange, a small mercy glowing in these moonless skies. Exhale the breath trapped inside your chest. and tell yourself over and over, you're not lost, you're simply passing through.
Forest Ghost. The tree beheaded. The tree, a vengeful reaper, root-shattering bear carcasses. The tree with 100 mouths. Bark harboring a tainted river's last drops while the ruins of its canopies transfigure into sparrow lungs. What is a tree if not another starting point? Another endpoint, reincarnations recorded into its rings it waits. It watches. Its murderer finally murdered by mushrooms and maggots. Oh, how the forest is lush with death. Stars cloaked in mourning garb, praying, their silver desolation watering the seeds of fusing souls.
Under. Here am I, under the million trillion brilliant stars, beneath the tall, dark, close, mossed trees, behind the sticks, stones, grass, and gatherings of my growing place. Staying here because I can, and because I have no chance to wander. My roots hidden in the chatting leaf litter, in the damp, fragrant earth, where only the insects and the gnomes know me. And I am glowing my own glow, to be sure that I know I am here, in this wildness. And we are here, reflecting ourselves, in the dark, under the whole of the wild, wide forest, and the whole of the glowing universe.
Sometimes we wander, voluntarily, accidentally, or because we have no choice. Out in the wandering world, we find wilderness. In forests where our species' grip has slipped, and in the depths of cities where we, animals at heart, return to chaos. Sometimes, in these untamed, unknown, unpredictable places, we find or remember ourselves, realize that what we were searching for was beside us from the start, or see with sudden clarity our place in the wide, wild universe. In our creations presented here, we've tried to capture a little of what it means to us to wander and to find these wild places and moments. We hope that this has intrigued you, and that perhaps, next time, when you wander into a wild place, you will broach that wilderness not alone, but with the knowledge that humans everywhere are with you, making similar discoveries, each in their own ways.
you.